So let's talk about something that's probably on a lot of your minds right now. How in the world do you roll out a powerful tool like Microsoft Copilot without opening up a whole new can of worms when it comes to risk? Well, today we're going to lay out a clear, strategic roadmap designed for management so you can adopt this tech securely and effectively. Let's dive in. And just so you know, what we're covering here is actually part 7 of a bigger 10-part tutorial from Virtualization Options LLC. Now, the whole series gives you the full picture, but our focus today, it's going to be laser sharp on governance, security, and putting together a really smart rollout plan. All right, let's get right to the heart of the matter. We're dealing with a completely new class of risk. You see, your traditional software, it works with neat, tidy, structured databases. But AI like Copilot, it lives in the messy stuff. Your emails, your Word docs, all those team chats, and that right there creates a huge governance headache. I mean, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Think about it for a second. Your current permission systems might seem fine, but they were never, ever built for an AI that can read and understand everything and then potentially expose sensitive info that's scattered across thousands of files. Copilot can basically put a magnifying glass on any existing weaknesses, turning a tiny little data leak into a massive flood. And this brings us to a whole new battlefield of security threats. We're not talking about your run-of-the-mill malware here. No, we're talking about really sophisticated attacks designed specifically to fool AI systems. Things like prompt injection or even social engineering that's been supercharged by AI. It's a different ballgame. Let's just take prompt injection as an example because this one is wild. This is where a bad actor writes a really clever prompt that basically tricks the AI. It can convince the AI to just ignore all of its safety rules or maybe spit out sensitive data it should be protecting. In that moment, the AI itself literally becomes the vulnerability. It forces you to think about security in a completely different way. Okay, so we've laid out the problem, and it sounds kind of scary. But how do we solve it without completely shutting down all the amazing innovation AI promises? Well, the answer lies in a structured approach, and it's called the Zoned Governance Framework. It's all about creating the right balance between letting people experiment and locking things down for security. So the framework kicks off with Zone 3. The best way to think about this is as the sandbox. It's the most open area where employees can play, experiment, and build little tools to help with their own productivity. The risk here is kept really low because you're not giving it access to sensitive stuff, which means you can have maximum innovation with minimal red tape. Then we move up a level to Zone 2. This is sort of the middle ground. It's where a business unit, say HR or marketing, partners up with IT to build something a bit more serious. Maybe it's an HR bot that can answer questions about benefits by accessing departmental data. The risk is medium here, so IT steps in to provide more oversight and a formal approval process. And at the very top, you have Zone 1, Enterprise Production. This is the Fort Knox of your AI world. This is reserved for your absolutely mission-critical agents, the ones that need to access highly sensitive financial data, or maybe even make automated decisions. The risk is high, so this zone is under complete IT control, with the same tough governance you'd use for any major enterprise application. Now, having a great governance framework is one thing, but how do you actually get Copilot out there to your employees? That's where this framework feeds directly into a practical step-by-step rollout plan, one that carefully takes you from a small test all the way to a full-blown enterprise adoption. The big idea here is simple. You have to walk before you can run. Start small with an executive pilot. Give Copilot to your senior leaders. They'll give you fantastic feedback and hopefully become your biggest champions. Once that's a success, then you expand to a few key departments. And only when you've learned from those phases and built up your support do you go for the full enterprise rollout. And listen, the critical part is that each phase has to meet its success goals before you even think about starting the next one. I have to be really clear about this next point. A huge undertaking like this just cannot happen in a silo. A secure and successful AI rollout is not just an IT project. It has to be a genuine partnership across the entire business. It's a team sport, and everyone has a critical role to play. So, who needs a seat at this table? Well, obviously, you need IT and security. That's a given. But you absolutely need legal and compliance to make sure you're not breaking any rules. You need the actual business units to tell you what they'll use it for. You need HR to handle all the training and people side of things. And you need communications to keep everybody in the loop. It takes a village. Look, adopting AI isn't something you can just set and forget. The threat landscape is changing fast. I mean, it's evolving constantly, which means your defenses have to evolve right along with it. This takes long-term vigilance and a real commitment to always be learning and improving. This quote right here just says it all. Your old security playbooks, they're not going to cut it anymore. They're just not enough. You have to develop new procedures for AI-specific problems. What's the plan if Copilot starts leaking sensitive data? What do you do if you think you're under a prompt injection attack? You need to have those answers figured out before it happens, not during. So, how do you build a program that lasts? You focus on these 3 things. First, you've got to create easy ways for users and the security team to give feedback and flag problems. Second, you need to define what success looks like, real metrics to see if your governance is actually working. And third, you have to commit to continuous learning because I promise you, AI security is going to look totally different a year from now. And really, that brings us to the final thought I want to leave you with. Bringing AI into your company isn't just about buying new software. It's about strategy, preparation, and constant vigilance. The plans we've talked about today are your blueprint. So the real question you need to take back to your teams is this: are you really ready to govern, to deploy, and to defend your company's AI-powered future? Everything we've covered in this explainer comes from a guide created by Virtualization Options LLC, a technology research and advisory organization. We really hope this has given you a clear path forward on your own AI journey. Thanks for watching.